ladies and gentlemen, Paul here, and today we're going to look at about 15 not so well known features in iOS. So let's get started. Number 1. This pertains to your camera. Now let's open up your camera, slide up, and you can quickly access your photos by swiping to the right. As you can see here, you can see all my photos that I've taken recently. These are photos in your camera roll. These are not photos from your photo stream, so keep that in mind. And to get back to your lock screen, you can easily slide down from the top of your screen to access your lock screen once again. Again, slide down from the top to get back to your lock screen. Number 2, Spotlight search. If you have a hard time finding an app or anything in your phone, you just slide from the left to the right, and this is a spotlight search. You can search anything that is in your iPhone. In this case, I just typed in IPH for iPhone and brought up a whole bunch of applications. You can tap on one and it'll take you right to the application. This really helps if you got a whole lot of applications. Number 3. Now this pertains to your notification center. Let's go ahead and slide to unlock. Slide down from the top of your screen to access the notification center and your weather widget. If you swipe either left or right or right to left, you can access your weekly weather. So that really comes in handy. That way you don't have to go into the application. Number 4. Now this pertains to Siri. Let's slide to unlock and hold down our home button to access Siri. Now hit the I in the over on the right hand side, and this brings up what you can ask Siri, but to get more detail you select the arrow next to each one, and it gives you more in-depth instructions on what you can ask Siri. And as you can see, you got a whole bunch of different ways you can ask Siri any kind of question you'd like. Number 5. Now this pertains to your camera roll, your videos specifically. If you create a video and you want to shorten your video, you can easily trim your video by going into your photos and grabbing a hold of one of those grabbers on the right or left hand side of your video and slide to where you would like your video to end. Let me try to find a good spot in here to end my clip. And you can also do the same thing with the intro of your video. And then once you're done, you can go ahead and select trim. And you can trim the original video, or you can save this video as a new clip. I recommend saving it as a new clip. That way you've got your original to possibly trim another section out of your clip in the future. So here's the playback, as you can see. So that is number 5. Number 6. Now this pertains to vertical videos. Vertical videos are very ugly. Now to create a vertical video, you just make a video by holding your iPhone vertically. This is no good. You need to take your video at a horizontal landscape view. That way you won't get vertical videos. As you can see here. Now I'll show you a demonstration of a vertical video right here. It's like the walls are closing in on you. The vertical videos do not look good on like a TV. So if you can, whenever you're taking a video, turn it to its side and take a video that way. Put it in landscape view. That way your vertical videos are no more. Number 7. Now with your keyboard, there's a lot of cool little features in your keyboard. I'm going to head over to my notes. Some pretty cool hidden features. I'm going to type away, but if you hold your finger down on some of these letters, you get other options, and you just slide over to select what you want. Now, one of the most hidden and the most sought after symbol is the degree symbol. And all you have to do is just hold down on your 0 and you find your degree symbol right there. Number 8. Number 8 is a good one for all of you business people out there with multiple emails. Let's head into my email, and you want to create some folders inside your mailboxes. So you go to your email and go to your accounts and select a certain account. Select Edit in the upper right hand corner. Now you can select New Mailbox. And from here you can name your mailbox and designate your location where you want this mailbox to be located. And then select Save or Done. And let's scroll down to verify that this has been created. And there you go. So this does not always work for some email addresses, but it definitely works for Gmail. Now if you want to delete the account, select Edit in the upper right hand corner, select your mailbox, and then delete your mailbox from there. Number 9. Safari has a lot of cool features. We're going to go over a few of them right here. Let's head into Safari. And this is full screen mode. Turn it to the side in landscape view. You get full screen mode. And you can get out of it just by tapping these arrows in the lower right hand corner. Now another cool feature is the ability to save certain web pages to your home screen. Just hit the shared arrow button at the lower part of your screen, then select Add to Home Screen. Now you can name this little web clip whatever you like, and it shows up on your home screen. Just tap that and it'll go right to your web page. Also, you can add a bookmark, and you can obviously name it whatever you like and designate the bookmark folder you'd like it to be placed into. Go ahead and name it whatever you like. And finally, the ability to add to your reading list. Say I come across a web clip, an article that I want to read later. All you have to do is hit the share button and then select Add to Reading List. Now to access your reading list, just go to your bookmarks, and at the top you'll see your reading list, and you'll see all of the articles that you've saved so you can read them later. So that is awesome in case you come across any articles that you want to read at a different time. Number 10. Now this pertains to your clock. Now if you are one who goes to sleep with their headphones in or listens to music, there's an easy way to set a timer for your music to end at a designated time. In this case, I'm going to go to my music library and start a song. As you can see in the upper right hand corner, you see the play symbol, the play icon. That is showing that music is playing. Now we're going to head to the clock. We're going to go to the timer, and then you will designate the certain amount of time you want your music to end playing. In this case, I'm going to select 1 minute. Scroll all the way down to where you see stop playing, and then go ahead and select set, and go ahead and select start. Now I've sped this up considerably coming up here, and you'll see that the play icon will disappear, as well as your phone going straight to the lock screen when it's done. And there you go. That really comes in handy for people who go to sleep with music. Number 11. Now this is one that a lot of people already know. This has to pertain to your calculator. Now if you got your calculator vertically and you tilt it to the side, you get a scientific calculator, and tilt it back up to vertical, you get your basic calculator, and again, in landscape mode, you get your scientific calculator, which a lot of you probably already knew. Number 12. Now this is for all of you music buffs out there who have a ton of music. I'm going to go to select my music, and I'm going to create some playlists. You just go to your playlists area in the lower left hand corner and select Add Playlist. From here, you will name your playlist, save it, and then hit the blue plus next to the songs you want added to your playlist. This is very simple. Once you've done that, select Done in the upper right hand corner, and your playlist is created, as you can see here. Now if you want to delete your playlist, you'll need to go back into your playlist. In the upper right hand corner, you can delete your playlist from there, and that is that. Number 13. Now I am not one to mess with my stocks application very much, but I do know a whole lot of people who do. Now let's head into the stocks and let's go over some features here. Again, if you tilt it to the side in landscape view, you get a more detailed view of the stocks. You can also tap on the day 1 year, 10 years. You can go back as far as 10 years on here. And you can also swipe to the side to see more detailed views. Hold your finger down on your chart and slide left or right to get more information. And at the bottom here in portrait view, you can slide left or right to get more detailed information about your stocks. So that is the stocks application. Number 14. Now, voice memos are a really helpful feature in your iPhone. Let's head into voice memos. And you can just speak right into it after you press play. After you press record, that is. And you can see your voice, the little needle moving here. Once you're done, select stop. And to review it, select your menu, and it'll play it back for you. And if you want to edit that, select the blue arrow next to it. And from here, you can select your voice memo to label it as a podcast, a memo, meeting, anything you want. You can also have a custom label. In this case, I'm going to select test as usual. You can also trim your memo, just like you would with your videos. Trim your voice memo. And from here, you can also share via email or iMessage. In this case, I'm going to send it as an iMessage, or you can send it as an email. So that is a voice memo. Finally, number 15. Now this has to deal with the built-in dictionary in iOS. If you come across a word, say here in Safari, if I want to look up anniversary, just hold your finger down on the word until it's highlighted and then select dictionary. And you can do this with any word that you can highlight. In this case, I'm going to do celebrating, select define, and you get a full, nice looking dictionary to help you out with tough words. Those were 15 features that I wanted to show you. I know there are a whole lot more, and I will go into some more later on. Now I'm going to have part 2 and part 3 of this. Part 2 will be going in depth in your settings, and part 3 will be going in depth with iCloud. So if you want to see those, go ahead and pound that subscribe button above. That way you'll see new videos like this in your subscription box. Thanks for watching. This is Paul. God bless.